Hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, hype me up, hype me up, hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. 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 Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta get respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state, and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days.
It was a frequent sight in the 80s and 90s, and it's continued on till today. Playoff football in the Bay Area as we welcome you to Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go, back.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Second down and 8. Another run with Sanders. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Young. Oh, his first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, This is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, there he goes, left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got.
And that's a heck of a run right there.
Ready?
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Field, black. Smack, red. Set.
Now here's Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Young working out of the gun. Flush to his right. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Come on, set. Field
Young will set to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. They run with Sanders off the option. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 2nd and 10. Young to throw it. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Young. And once again, this is Sanders. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have struck first in this NFC title game.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the 1st, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. Taking it right down Broadway. Big strides, look at him go. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
And And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Purdy now to throw. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown 49ers. From 8 yards out. And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Moody good with the extra point.
And we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Young to throw it this time. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 55 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Another run here with Sanders. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, Young. It's caught by Sanders. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 17-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here we go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Ready?
Now Young.
return this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. Looking for Gray and finding him once again.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
That connection seemed to work out okay on the first play of the drive. Why not go right back to it? And once again, this defense is left without an answer as they surrender back-to-back first downs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's Purdy.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now Purdy.
Just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Hey, computer.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. On 3rd and 1, here's Young. That is caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Final play of the half. Young escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And we'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime are saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Throwing here, Purdy. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Let's go.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Oh, Young loses it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they're trying to preach.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Back to throw, Purdy.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell.
And the 49ers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the 49ers have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Extra point try now for Moody.
And that makes it 14-10.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
Blaster, stay.
Young now. And Sanders has got it complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
is Young. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A first down throw for Young. Again, it's Johnson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw, Young. And that's complete to Sanders. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Slide through. 12, 10.
Again, it's Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play.
Here we go.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready.
Throwing, Young on the move to it, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 17-14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A field goal would tie the game. A touchdown, of course, gives them the lead. Boy, the drama intensifying on every single play with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 18-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 35. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. They run over center with Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Let's go now.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 8. Another run with Mitchell. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. First down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second down and 3. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
Sheds off the tackle.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the handoff, Mitchell.
And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
We are going to do this. We got this.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Purdy. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, it is the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
So a big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
This is 1st and 10.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now on second down. They'll go again with Sanders. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. For the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is third down. Able to find Thielen. He's got the first down and more. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well.
Let's go.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here. They'll run with Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Okay, Frank.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Red, cycle.
Now Sanders. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This crowd is making an impact right now. Third and 10. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the crowd a major factor now. Here's third down.
Ready?
Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, it's been about as evenly matched an NFC Championship as I can remember. But in the end, barring something crazy, it looks like the field goal here is going to decide this ball game.
And there's no way that we could have asked for a better game to be a part of. And if this holds up, that kick is going to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl.
Their own 31-yard line.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Purdy with one final shot here. This ball intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. The Panthers are NFC champs. As we sign off here, thanks for watching, and good night.